So you're telling me, Laporta, there is no way to get your greatest player on a short-term loan? Um. So again, so obviously, so shout out to you guys out there, and shout out to my people. So obviously, I covered this obviously yesterday, which was about the big story was Messi secretly. The key word is secretly returning back to the Spotify company without anyone knowing. And it just seems so weird that you'd think that, because again, it just adds to it. The fact that Messi has not gone in an official sense where if Messi says, oh, I want to come to Barcelona, that's going to be a major deal. He's going to be given a buffet in the special house and it will be a major deal or like, oh, wow, Messi is in Spotify company. The fact that he's going to be like freaking Batman and a damn ninja in the night and just do like freaking Solid Snake Splinter Cell and do stealth to go and look at the Spotify company and also do it in a public fashion just shows you how messed up the relationship has been between Messi and Barcelona. It's like why does your greatest ever player have to sneak in to your stadiums? It's wild. But your boy Laporta, he responded. He gave a response. Let's see what your boy Laporta said, man. So, despite how everything happened with Leo Messi's departure, I have no regrets. Barca is above anyone else. It's not what we all wanted, but it was not possible in that moment. Look, did Laporta want Messi to play? Of course he did. Of course he did. 100% he did. But it was not possible. I'm going to. So again, guys. So guys who are here, guys, we covered this as our epic 5-hour hangout, and I want to remind people what Laporta suggested, which is crazy. But I'll get there, man. Shout out to your boy, and also as well, shout out to the Don Corleone man, the go. Shout out your boy Brando. Laporta closes those reports of a short-term loan for Leo Messi. Out of respect for Messi, our players and our members, it's not the time to speculate with unrealistic scenarios. So remember, that was what I suggested. So what I suggested was short-term loan. But if Messi says, okay, these are the last 6 months of me playing football, you're like, bro, Leo, forget Tommy Vercetti and Miami Vice. For this, your last 6 months of football, we're going to sign you on a short-term loan for 6 months. Because it just feels right that Messi bows out in a Barcelona jersey. Because when you look at Messi, yes, he's done things in a jersey, some things in the PSG jersey, some things in the Miami jersey. But when we remember Messi, we're going to remember him in a Barcelona jersey. Like that's Barcelona number 10 Messi. That is the iconic imagery of football. So it just makes sense that is how he bows out playing the last 6 months at a Barcelona. But Laporta says that it's not possible. And if he says it's not possible and there are no slot machines to go through or there are no levers to pull, because I thought, Laporta, there must be one lever. You pulled levers for Rafinha and levers for all these guys. You pulled a lever for Rashford. Are you telling me that there is not one final lever you can pull to get Messi in a short-term loan? But again, let history not repeat itself. So, because this is how we got it to begin with. Broken promises, unrealistic notions put forth that you knew that you can't back up. So I want to remember, guys, so if you rewind back to when all this thing went up, because this all went up because Laporta was like, bro, we don't have the cheddar. We financially cannot keep you. But the issue was Laporta promised Messi that they could keep him. And then Messi was like, no, you said that I could be kept. And then out of nowhere, you couldn't keep me. But here's the thing here. Guys, do you remember this? Barca president admitted that he clung to the hope that Messi would agree to play for free once it became clear that the La Liga giants could not afford to put a lucrative contract extension in place. I don't think has Laporta denied this? Because here's the thing. Of course, Messi loves Barcelona. He loves it. He doesn't love Barcelona that much. And Messi is getting paid very well. Because you have to understand that that is not rare. To play for free is unrealistic. And before anyone says, but you've made so much money, of course you can live forth, everything is relative. The way a guy who earns 20K a year lives is relative to 20K a year. The way a guy who earns 20 mil or 30 mil a year lives is relative to 20 or 30 mil. Because your bills, your amenities, your fees are all relative to how much you earn in a year. So if you now start playing for free, all that money that you've earned will start going away through those massive costs that are all relative to how much you earn. So the notion of saying to Messi, because you love the club so much and you're so in love, prove to me your love. If you truly love this club, play for free. Play for free. Because if you play for free, then I know you have love for this club. Laporta, you're smoking crack. You're sniffing glue. You're on Sconteriga. I'm sorry. You are on Sconteriga. You are sniffing glue. If you even believed Messi to play for free, to even put the notion out there is psychotic. And maybe this is even what made it worse between Messi and Laporta. Because if Messi saw that, Messi is saying to myself that, now you're just insulting me. So after everything I've done, all that I've given to Barcelona, based on whatever financial situation you want me, probably the first player ever, arguably one of the greatest players ever, to play for free? Nah, that's not realistic, bro. Come on, it's not. But guys, we know how we got here, guys. Bartonomics. Now we cracked a joke. You go look. It's a football hot. We love cracking jokes. Like that's what we do. If you don't like it, it is what it is. It's not the channel for you. So based on who we are as a community, we crack jokes. And one of the jokes that we cracked was Bartomeu and Perez are related. They're like distant cousins. And Bartomeu and his Bartonomics, it was an inside job to ruin Barcelona. Now, we cracked that as a joke. The more that time passes by, I'm beginning to think that I think this was an inside job. I think it was. So here's my thing, and maybe this is where for Barca fans or any other football fans, maybe see where I've gone wrong. Shouldn't Messi's anger be at Bartomeu? I get it, Laporta. He broke his promise. What was a guy promising something and not delivering, but he was doing it in good faith? Or the actual guy who is the solitary reason why Barca were in the financial situation that they were in? Surely your hatred has to go towards Bartomeu. He's the bad guy. He's the evil guy. He's the Joker. He's Two-Face. He's Harvey Dent. Okay, he's freaking Venom. He's Green Goblin. That's the villain. So, that's how I view it. The way this is, because again, I'm just connecting the dots right here. I think Barca fans have even told me this as well. Messi isn't going to return as long as Laporta is president. And I think Messi putting out that video is to show up Laporta. It is. And I think him secretly going into Spotify company without anyone knowing, it is to show him up 100%. Because it's similar to, I believe there was an issue between Del Piero and the higher-ups at Juventus, and Del Piero is arguably Juventus' greatest ever player. And for a long time, Del Piero did not want to go back to Juventus Stadium. And this is freaking Del Piero, who is literally Juventus. But because Del Piero had issues with the higher-ups, I think he had issues with Agnelli. He didn't, for a long time, he didn't go back. Eventually, they parted things up, and then he came back. So for me, it's intertwined. Look what happened with Maldini and Milan. Like, I believe they're now falling out. It's to a stage where somehow, so this is Maldini, one of the greatest defensive minds of all time, and he is not part and parcel of AC Milan, and you break up with Maldini, it's insane. It's insane. But you see, Totti with your boys Roma, you would think that Messi would be embedded into the Barcelona fabric because let's be real, let's keep it a stack. Messi has turned things around with Argentina. And I think in his latest years, he has. But I believe that, okay, your country is your country. But I'm going to put it out there. I think that Messi feels a much deeper connection to Barcelona than Argentina. I think he does. And I think that was what that post was. So as much as he loves his country, he loves his country. Everybody loves their country. But I think deep down, the closest affinity he has is for Barcelona. And I believe it is paining him that he doesn't make things right. But we are at an impasse. Like literally, we've come to a standstill. Because Messi is not going to go to Spotify Camp Nou as long as Laporta is there. And Laporta is not going to sort of change things dramatically to appease Messi. He'll only do it if it makes financial sense and it doesn't hurt Barca financially. And my thing is that Laporta is not wrong. As great as Messi's great. I don't care whether this is Messi, Pele, Nazario, Maradona. The club comes before any one player. And Laporta should not mess up the balance of the team or destroy the finances of Barcelona just to appease any one player, even if that is Messi. No. But you've got to make this right. I don't know how you do, but somehow, some way, you've got to make this right because it would be wild if Messi retires and the last time we saw him as a player for Barca, as an active player, was him in tears as he decided to F off to PSG. That's wild, bro. Think about it. Head the ball up over Casillas into the goal. Kenny,
My best of
you
all
believe
time.
Rodri is one of the best
What do you
DMs
mean
of all time?
number-wise?
Yeah,
is
he's
he like
one
top
of the
five,
yeah,
top 10?
yes, he's one of the
one of
best
the best,
DMs
why
of all
not?
time. Yes.
Yeah.
Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.